Welcome back to more Pokemon White. So, last time, we made it to the new areas of the Unova region. We're starting to explore those now. I start with Route 11 and the Village Bridge. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Village Bridge is a very nice place. Once again, I do like the music, and you can add to the music too by talking to the NPCs as well. It's really cool stuff. And yeah, lots of new Pokemon, and yeah, that's going to continue today because we have 10 species of Pokemon, but I don't really want to talk about them while I'm on Route 12. Route 12 is actually kind of short, so... and yeah, the Swans are Route 18 apparently. Let's go to decide which Pokemon is the best for my grandchild to meet first. My grandpa's gonna catch a Pokemon for me. I'll become a friend of my Pokemon, and Sunday we'll travel in Unova together. Also, this is funny. I'm sorry, I forgot my uniform. There is a decent amount of trainers here, but I think what I want to do is I actually want to talk about a fun topic first before getting into the new Pokemon. So yeah, this is Route 12. Again, you have these like hills, I guess you could say. And yeah, they were talking about the Pokeathlon in relation to that last time, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, yeah, let's talk about a topic. Well, yeah, we fight some trainers. So yeah, let's have some fun with that. My Pokemon are running around in this beautiful grassland. Please take a look. I'm thinking I'll talk about the Pokemon either after this topic or during training once again. Here's Ethel, because our brothers in play some Xenoblade 3 as well. I also named my I had a what's it called again? I can't remember the name. I think it's a Ceruledge, I think it's what it's called. It's a Scarlet and Violet Pokemon. I was given. I was asking for a nickname for that, and yeah, Apple was suggested, and yeah, I went for it. So yeah. Anyway, now done that. Let's talk about a fun topic. So yeah, it kind of relates to what I've been doing recently because yeah, my brother he's been buying a lot of games. So yeah, I've been having a bit of fun, seeing him play some of those. But yeah, one of those does stand out because I'm actually playing it with him. It's my first true fighting game, actually, I guess you could say. But yeah, before then, I basically only played Smash, because Smash is basically all I use, so yeah. See, there's that. And yeah, Smash is pretty simple. In Smash, I kind of just play all the characters that do a lot of damage, it feels like. That's who I'm pretty good at. I feel like my favorite characters in most of the Smash games are like Bowser, Game & Watch, and Roar. I like all of those, to be honest. There's definitely some other characters I like playing too, but yeah. Those are the main ones that come to mind. I guess Paramithra in Xenoblade 3 in Smash Ultimate I also really like. So yeah. They bounced around just a few minutes ago. Yeah, a lot of Pokemon, they all unfold, so yeah. Share the berry with your Pokemon too. So you get a citrus berry, so yeah. Now showing you how it goes to Smash. They must have been tired because they were running around. Oh, it's so cute. But yeah, that isn't it though. So the thing about other fighting games though is that, yeah, they're kinda difficult. Because of course, you have to worry about a lot more in other fighting games when compared to Smash. It feels like Smash is obviously a lot easier to pick up. So yeah. When compared to other fighting games, also, there's important TM53 Energy Ball. So yeah, we don't want to teach that right now. Two other Pokemon actually want this, so yeah. And yeah, really Neopus could want this too, because it's actually tight coverage, but yeah, I'm not gonna go for it, I think. It's always there as an option though. But anyway, I forget the power, so it's 80 power in this game, alright? And it may load target search defense. It's basically just a grass type shuttleable, so yeah. And yeah, Medusa can learn it, and yeah, this actually allows Medusa to counter water type Pokemon better, so we're gonna do that. Instead of Bulbous, I basically just want 4 attacks on Medusa, even though, yeah, that last move, like Will-O-Wisp and stuff, that could be very good. And the other focus is Tasha, because this is extra tight coverage, as well. Then we'll Charge Beam. So there you go. Very nice. That's definitely going to open up some more options for us. So yeah, and of course, Reuniclus or Keiko can also use it, because, yeah, again, it's extra tight coverage, could be useful, because of that, but yeah, Psychic does still hit, like, really hard on most things, so yeah, there is that. Anyway, yeah, back to talking about this. Yeah, most of the time, yeah, other fighting games, they are very hard to learn because, yeah, there's just a lot of you need to learn with the controls and stuff. And also, yeah, the character has a special move, normally requires a very precise input. That's where, well, the game that my brother got comes to mind. And that is Street Fighter 6, actually. Because, yeah, that game actually uses something called a modern control system. There's also a classic one too, but the modern one, yeah, it simplifies things very much so. Because, yeah, now, if I want to input, you know, a special attack, I think that's done though. If I want to input a special attack, all I need to do is just hit the special button, and then, yeah, and press in the right direction, and yeah, I'm actually good to go, so yeah, or I am good to go. That makes things a lot easier, so yeah. I think it's the reason why my brother decided to pick up in the first place. Are you raising these Pokemon alone, or do you rely on Pokemon Baker? Well, yeah, I definitely raised my own, so yeah. So yeah, what I've been doing. So yeah, all we've been doing is, yeah, just fighting each other, kind of like, you know, how Smash goes. But yeah, for me though, it's all about learning about the characters and which ones I want to use. Basically, yeah, my last two places, I just picked one character and kept playing them, so I could get better. One, I could get better at the game, and two, I can also try and figure out what I'm good at. And yeah, my last play session, it was interesting because, yeah, my first play session, I played basically a power character called Marissa. The thing about them is, yeah, they kind of remind me of Bowser, so I'm like, yeah, maybe I'll be good with this because I play power characters in Smash. And yeah, it went alright. I did win a few matches, but yeah, it was clear to see that my brother had the upper hand. But then, yeah, one of the characters though that I was only thinking about X. What you gotta say about that? Shadow's Berry, the fresh Pokemon. So again, another Citrus Berry. Those are nice. I've got Dacon Root Free. If you lead to Pokemon, you may find Nick. Yeah. Same, yeah. So one of the characters that was shown off to me during that was, yeah, the best I've decided to try in my next play session. I checked the Pokemon around here just now, but I'm also interested in you. That was Manon, who's kind of a grappler archetype. It's a bit more complicated than that. Basically, what she does is that she has a command grab, and every time you execute it, the command grab, then she gets a medal, and that goes up to 5. And the more medals you have, the stronger the command grab gets. So, and the command grab is very easy to input with the modern control scheme at least. All you need to do is hit Y on my Switch controller, and then yeah, you're good to go then. So yeah. And yeah, that made her very hard for my brother to deal with because yeah, her damage is just way too much, and some characters just have a hard time stopping the grabs from going off. Some characters have an easier time. So yeah, there are definitely some characters that yeah, had bad matchup against, but yeah, oh, what interesting Pokemon. It kind of felt like a matchup fish kind of deal. Even some Pokemon have different behaviors and appearances in either and other regions. But yeah, though, I actually yeah, felt a lot more comfortable though. I felt like I understood what I needed to do with Manon, so that's why, yeah, she felt very natural, and yeah, I was able to get a lot of wins with her. Although, yeah, part of that might be because my brother doesn't really know how to approach her, because the damage is very great, and all I need to do is just input a grab near her, and then, yeah, that's it. Then the dominoes stop falling, and then, yeah, that's that. So it made me wonder about other things too. So, yeah, one of my friends in the comments, he likes to talk about more combat, which is another fun game, obviously. It's okay to have a battle during a picnic, right? We'll rally you and your Pokemon perfect combination. I haven't played a more combat game because, yeah, all I got on my belt is Smash, Brawl, 4, and Ultimate, by the way. And then Street Fighter 6, so yeah, that's all I got now. So yeah, this is actually a pretty good time matchup, because yeah, I can go for, I could also go for Blizzard, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that yeah, what's gonna happen here is that Natasha's gonna probably one-shot with a nice Honda, so yeah. And yeah, that's exactly what happens, so there you go. And we can just Honda the other one, so yeah. But yeah, Stab Shovel does make a lot more sense to use it than Blizzard. I felt like, so yeah. And yeah, that actually did enough, so there you go. We're getting very strong now, thanks to actually catching up to your opponent's level. They've both got great friends, aren't they? It was over while I was considering what my partner would do. To battle well in the double, we have to know our partner's Pokemon is. Makes sense. Even the same card Pokemon have different abilities, even if you call it before, try to catch another one. Yep. You also get better IVs, anyway, and EVs, or natures, I mean. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, more combat, yeah, like I said, my friend talks about that in the comments sometimes. I was checking the landscape around it just now, but I'm also interested in you. So yeah, he talks about more combat. Sometimes I do wonder if there are any other characters that are kind of similar to that grapple, because I actually don't really know. The only things I remember is that I think Scorpion has a move with his chain that tracks the opponent towards you. But yeah, I don't actually know that any grapplers in more combat. Because I'm trying to think, and yeah, nothing's really come to mind, so yeah, that's funny. But yeah, that's really all I gotta say there. And yeah, Street Fighter 6 does look like a fun game too, because yeah, it's actually getting a lot of cool characters, including some guest characters too. So that yeah, Mortal Kombat also does. Mortal Kombat likes to use horror-based characters, for example, or just, you know, violent characters. Oh my, what an interesting trainer. Like, I think in the newest Mortal Kombat, isn't there like Homelander as like a bonus character? I feel like there is. But anyway, there's an item over here. Yeah, it looks like it's in the town, so yeah, we want to go get that. That's what it looks like, so yeah. And yeah, this is why I didn't talk about the new Pokemon, because yeah, we're already in the new town, so yeah, we already pulled the trainers. So yeah, again, I'll save for later. And your one is gonna be Kobe, so yeah. So I want to talk about fun topics, so yeah. So we'll run from this, and yeah, there you go. But yeah, like I said, I think, yeah, I'm trying to think, what other, like, guest characters do I know of in Mortal Kombat? I can't really think of them, but yeah. Yeah, I feel like Homelander was one of them in the newer games. I can't remember, but yeah. Actually, now I think about it, I think, basically, my brother's friend, I watched him play a little bit of, I think it was Mortal Kombat 9, or something like that. I think the Predator was a guest character in that, so yeah. So that's kind of like an example, so yeah. Anyway, now we've done that, yeah, let's just explore Lacunosa town, the new town. So yeah, now I talk about that. And yeah, fighting games, yeah, they're really interesting to play, not gonna lie. It does feel very good that, yeah, you understand the character and then you're able to beat your opponent down with them. It's a lot of fun, so yeah. Anyway, let's go talk to some NPCs, because Lacunosa is kind of interesting. You know about Gracidia flowers? Since early times of the cinema, people made a bouquet of Gracidia flowers to give someone to show their feelings of appreciation. If you give her a shame, you'll get that, I'm pretty sure. Every gym badge is a story of a hard-won victory against the worthy opponent. I'm going to get a gym badge to tell you that story. So yeah, he'll basically tell you, let's see the quick badge. And there you go. It basically tells you what Pokemon you had during the gym battle. It's kind of cool. Anyway, here's Lacunosa Town. We might learn the lore about this place while talking to some NPCs. Welcome to Lacunosa Town. In this town, people live as methodically as clockwork from morning to night. Live your life soaking up sunlight, you can see very well at night. And you're trend dodging. And nice, Scary Monster comes out the big holes, you have to go home and be good. So yeah, that's the thing. This town, the NPCs come out during the day, because at night they all go inside because of a myth, I guess? Or like a hand-me-down story or something like that, or it's an ancient story. It's hard to say, but yeah. They basically think that, yeah, this monster comes to the town and eats people during the night, so yeah, that's why they do that. Along the road ahead, there's a coastline that fishing fans love. Plunk. That's the sound my fishing rod makes. I like to hear it every day. What you got? There are a lot of people in the world. There are just as many different characteristics and ideas. My Pokemon always goes out for fun without me. And yeah, there's a hidden item here. Okay, max repels. So there you go. And yeah, there are some NPCs around, but yeah, most of them are gonna be in the house, I mean. But most of them are gonna be outside. I don't have anything to do ever since I took a poster. Since nobody goes outside at night, it's very peaceful. So there you go, Elixir. go in here. It's a pretty interesting town. I do like the fact that, yeah, it kind of relates to, well, yeah, the monster has to be a Pokemon, so yeah. Because that would be weird, it would be weird if it wasn't. Anyway, here's that Pokemon that run off most likely. And it's cool that, yeah, they do act differently. It's not something you see in a Pokemon game. I know it more from like the Xenoblade games, to be honest, where they have like their own schedules and stuff. Anyway, my grandma loves to tell old stories. She makes me listen to her long stories all the time. I believe she's in the big house, and yeah, she'll probably tell us some of the lore, I believe. So let's go here. Well, hello there, young traveler. Would you like to hear an old story like this town? This is actually her. Bear with me, because I'm an old lady who likes telling tales the old-fashioned way. There's a great big hole at the back of this town, and yeah, you actually can see it at the top right of the screen. A long time ago, a huge meteor fell from the sky made the big hole. A very scary monster is hiding inside the meteor. People say the monster appeared in the village at night, bringing a cold wind, and it stole away people of Pokemon. So the villagers built big walls to keep the monster out, and made a rule that no one could go out after dark. Of course, nowadays, nobody believes in such things. But you know, even now, the people of this town stay inside after dark. Isn't that strange? I guess all stories and all traditions have some influence on our current life. I think old tradition was the word I was trying to come up with. So yeah, that's basically it. It's a very short town, and yeah, since it's not story important, because there isn't too many story important things in the post game, yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, I think now is the time we're going to go talk about those new Pokemon while I go to the courts, because yeah, I want to take on Route 13 next part, because it's kind of a large route. Also, most likely be a ton of new Pokemon. So yeah, let's go to Nimbasa and let's start talking about Combee. So Combee, again, this Pokemon's pretty bad because most of the time it's pretty useless. Because yeah, it has a 87.5% chance to be male, and male Combee can't evolve. Only the female ones can, and it's only a 12.5% chance. So yeah, not great. That's not great at all. And yeah, even then, Vespiquen isn't what I call a good Pokemon, unfortunately. But we'll go over the stats. But yeah, you're never using this thing if you're unable to get Vespiquen. And Vespiquen, yeah, it's kind of a shame that Vespiquen isn't better. It's a cool idea for a Pokemon because yeah, you have this Queen Bee that also learns a lot of unique moves, and can even kind of help its playstyle too. Like we're talking, you know, Heal Order to heal, Defend Order to raise its defensive stats, which it's really good at, and then Attack Order, which is a pretty strong physical Mud type move. Even has a high crit rate too. But yeah, problem is that yeah, its stats and its type don't really line up very well. It's very defensive, which is not a bad thing. It is also kind of slow though. Again, not inherently a bad thing, but the problem is you combine it with a Bug Flying type, which has a lot of weaknesses, and while some good resistances, it's not the best at tanking overall. And you get nuggets from these guys, that's good to know. Yeah, this just makes Vespiquen such a hard Pokemon to use. Which is a shame once again, and its abilities aren't too bad. Unnerve is really hard to get as a hidden ability because I'm pretty sure that female Pokemon have a hard time getting those from the breed mechanics. And then Pressure is actually pretty good, so yeah, it's not bad to have as an ability. Again, this is just a very flawed Pokemon, it's kind of a shame. I kind of wish it was like a pure bug type or something like that. That would have been a lot cooler, I guess. Maybe a bit better defensively too, or you know, it was actually a bit faster, because then it can kind of ignore the bad qualities of its type sometimes, so yeah. But it is what it is. So anyway, after that we have Sunken. Sunken is the Pokemon with the lowest stats. It has 30 and everything, but of course, you want to evolve it then. And it does evolve into a Pokemon, I guess. That is Sunflora. Unfortunately, Sunflora is kind of average. It's good in the sun because basically all of its abilities benefit. It's an all abilities at least. Chlorophyll and Solar Power. Chlorophyll gives it more speed, which it kind of desperately needs, and Solar Power gives it more damage. And could be fun with Trick Room because again, it's kind of slow. Actually very slow, to be honest. And for some reason, the early birds is hidden abilities, so I guess there's that. But anyway, the thing about Sunflora though is it does have decent offensive stats, especially that 105 social attack, but everything else about it is just really hard to recommend. Like the 30 speed, the 75 HP and 55 defense. The 85 defense is not bad, that's a decent 75 attack though. But yeah, it's also not great in the mood ball department. Again, this is a Pokemon that kind of just benefits from the sun. And it kind of just learns, you know, basic grass type moves. Lychee does good against special attackers, that's really it. But of course, it does get, like, most grass type moves you'd think of. Like, for example, Sunny Day, Solar Beam, Pearl Dance, you know, all that stuff. So yeah. See, there's that. It does get better in, I think, the next game with Mewtwo, because I believe it gets Earth Power, which is actually amazing as a coverage option, because yeah, that hits the annoying Steel type Pokemon. It also gets Sludge Bomb too. It can use Nature Power to turn that into Earthquake. Are you a criminal? That's cool, but yeah. And yeah, it does get Earth Power with Mewtwo, so yeah, using it in the next game could be good. Also yeah, it's Freever does actually get some moves to consider, like Giga Drain for example, but considering you catch it this late, I guess that's not the worst thing in the world. So yeah. And Arcanine. I don't think we fought this dude before, and yeah, the beast will do well against them, so yeah, let's just do that. But anyway, yeah, that's really all I gotta say. Again, it's kind of a flawed Pokemon because again, it wants to be good in the sun, but being so slow and vulnerable makes that a lot harder. So yeah, not a great Pokemon. And generally speaking, there's a lot better Chlorophyll or Solar Power Pokemon to use, so yeah. Then after that, we got Kakuna in black and Metapod in white. So yeah, Beedrill, which is what Kakuna evolves into, has it kind of rough because yeah, Beedrill is a very low base stat Pokemon. Its best stat is its 80 attack and its 80 special defense. It actually has an alright 75 speed, but everything else about it is on the low end. So yeah, which isn't the best. And yeah, all it really does is damage. It doesn't really do much else. And yeah, it's got alright moves for this job. It learns Poison Jab, it'll level up. It does get X's, it can even boost its Source Stance as well. And yeah, does it get Shirley? I feel like it does. Yeah, it does. So yeah, I feel like that's the way to use it. Yeah, you want to try and yeah, boost up a little bit with you want to try boosting up a little bit Beedrill if you're trying to use this thing seriously, because yeah, it really needs to do something to make up for those stats. Its attack moves aren't bad though. It does get actually, is it attack moves? Let me see. Actually, I can't actually see if it gets attack moves or not. But yeah, unfortunately got parried. I wonder if I should just get out of here. I'll go into Keiko, just in case. But anyway, where are the egg moves? It actually doesn't have its egg moves, that's interesting. I wonder why that is. But anyway, maybe it just doesn't get egg moves. That's kind of weird. I thought it did. So yeah. But yeah, what I was trying to say though is that yeah, it does get some pretty decent TM on TM Mewtwo moves in the next game. Hey, Run, that was a nice boost. But yeah, other than that, yeah, it doesn't have much going for it. Oh, you're not a criminal, sorry. Lo Siento. Interesting. Hey, I'll go heal, because I don't want to be paralyzed. But anyway, yeah. Again, it's just kind of sad. I kind of like Beedrill's design, but hey, it did get that Mega Evolution to have fun with, and yeah, it does actually... it does do pretty good with that. But yeah, Beedrill on its own though, yeah, a very lacking Pokemon that while learns some good moves, it's just really let down by how low its stats are, so yeah. And yeah, Swarmer's Sniper are the abilities with Sniper being hidden. Sniper sounds fun, but yeah, it doesn't really get too many high crit moves. But yeah, while it's kind of rough for Beedrill, Butterfree has it a lot better, I feel like. It's still not great, but it has a much better boosting move in Quiver Dance. Which, yeah, I'm pretty sure it learns that, like... let me see. When it learns that. And then, yeah, it also has some other good moves to use with, but again, you're talking very low base stats. And yeah, it does get Quiver at 46, so you can actually have it at this point in the game, which is really cool. Anyway, and yeah, we're using, Touch now, cool. Well, don't know if the Taj is going to be good against these guys, but I guess we'll see. Anyway, once again, Butterfree doesn't really like the fact that its space stats are low. Once again, 80 special attack and defense are its best stats, and it has 70 speed. And its other stats are quite bad, 60 HP, 50 defense, so yeah. However though, it might seem hard to set Quiver against anything that isn't, you know, a special attacker, but it does have one nice thing going for it, and it's actually one of my favorite parts about this Pokemon. It's Combat ability, and yeah, see how Combat is not really helping though. And not that touch too, so yeah, that's fun. But anyway, at least we got. I'll use Medusa, which is actually close to level 67, so why not? But yeah, Butterfree gets Compoundized, and of course, the move it uses this with is Sleep Powder, because yeah, you put the opponent to sleep, then you use up Quiver Dances and hope for the best. That's the strategy. That's the very basic Butterfree strategy in this game. It's just that, yeah, outside of those moves and Blood Buzz, it doesn't really get much. No Hurricane in this game, unfortunately, to abuse a Compoundized too, so yeah. And yeah, outside of that, yeah, it doesn't really get too many good moves. Mainly like Psychic and Energy Ball come to mind, I think. In terms of, you know, average coverage moves, so yeah. Because of course, it wants all the special moves it can get because of its Quiver, so yeah. Yeah, that's really it. Again, Butterfree is definitely not the best Quiver Dance Pokemon in the world. I feel like, yeah, Venomoth is better, but for such a low base stat Pokemon, it's not bad. And of course, Combat Eyes does give it a niche over Venomoth. Venomoth's niche is the fact that, yeah, it has better stats, a probably better type, because again, Butterfree doesn't really like its type. Once again, it does kind of accentuate, or it's hard to say that word. It kind of heightens just how frail this Pokemon is, because again, the type is not very good defensively, so yeah. And of course, it has some pretty common weaknesses too, mainly the rock weakness, so yeah. So again, can be a little bit difficult to use Butterfree, and yeah, we also get basically a better version of Butterfree in the next generation, the Billion, but still. It's a Pokemon I quite like. And yeah, Common Eyes, once again, very cool, and it gets Tinted Lens in ability, but again. But, Venomoth does the, Venomoth definitely does the Tinted Lens Quiver Dancing better, so yeah. Anyway, Rapidash is next. And Rapidash is pretty decent. It's alright. It gets Flash Fire as one of its abilities, that's definitely good. It's a pure fire type. And yeah, Flame Blaze is in the ability, which is not bad either. The main thing about this Pokemon is that, yeah, it's a physical fire type, gets Flare Blitz to help out with. I think the main problem is outside of that. I didn't mean to put that well. Outside of that, it's not the best. It does get some good moves. Mainly, Mega Horn, for example. But yeah, it doesn't really get much coverage to help with, you know, one of its... I don't know, I feel like it really wants some ground and fight coverage, but it doesn't really get that outside of, like, Double Kick, as they, outside of, well, actually it does get Double Kick, so never mind why I'm saying. That's an egg move, so yeah. But again, it's kinda, I feel like it's just an average attacker is the problem. Like, it has the speed, that's the thing, sure. 105 is very good. And then yeah, 100 attack Flare Blitz, that's not bad. It's just that, yeah, I feel like it's a little bit unimpressive. Like, I feel like there are definitely Pokemon that do this slightly better. Like, yeah, something like, oh no. Like, yeah, we had Darmanitan in this game, and Darmanitan's way better at spamming Flare Blitz than Rapidash is the thing. But hey, Rapidash is not terrible. And again, you can also have some fun with things too. Like, yeah, you can also use Flame Charge to boost its speed against Wild Charge too. Those are the main things. And you can even try fast Will-O-Wisp too. That's not too bad either, so yeah. And yeah, it does get Run as a Mewtwo move in the next game too. That's also pretty nice, so yeah. So again, decent poke on this one. And yeah, I'm getting wrecked, but that's okay. We'll live. Because yeah, well, you can go back and heal all this thing, so yeah. So again, it's a Pokemon that, yeah, it's alright, but again, I feel like there's just better options. But hey, it does get better in later generations because I feel like, yeah, its coverage gets a bit better. Like, high horsepower is a very nice ground type move it gets, better than Druin. So yeah, in my opinion at least. Yeah, that's a max power reverse right there. And you can switch attack a little bit too, so you could try using Overheat like I'm doing with Ember 2. Again, I have used it before, it only felt alright. I think the main problem with using in a playthrough is that Flippets comes in so late, but at least that's not a problem here. You'll basically always have Flippets when you catch it, especially if you catch it in the Dark Grass, so yeah. So it's alright. It's an alright fire type, but I feel like there are more impressive options. Anyway, we already talked about a sun grass type before. Let's talk about another one. Cherub. So Cherub, its gimmick is Flower Gift. If it's in the sun, it gives its ally 1.5 attack and special defense. Kind of a weird combination, but hey. That's not bad. In fact, yeah, I believe the effect stacks in triple battles, which is kind of funny, but yeah. Definitely a gimmick though, but hey, if you want to make your Groudon super powerful, then yeah, there you go. But yeah, outside that though, it's basically just, kind of a gimmicky Pokemon. Its stats are, like, kind of average, once again. Nothing really stands out. It has like 87 attack and 85 speed, so yeah. That's okay, but not amazing. So yeah. And its other stats are pretty average too, like 70 bulk basically, 70 suspense, 70 defense, 70 HP, so yeah. And it's not a great attacker either, so yeah. It's mainly just, a Pokemon that you use in normal battles with another Pokemon that benefits from the sun, and then yeah, you make that Pokemon stronger. And you also support them with stuff like Leech Seed and Helping Hand, so yeah. Yeah, in terms of boosting attack, yeah, Sharon is really good at doing that in the normal battle. That's really it. In single battles, yeah, it's just gonna feel very underwhelming, I feel like. So yeah. So yeah, there's that. There's certainly better grass type Pokemon if you want to use in a single battle and want to really abuse the power of the sun. So yeah. I'll never get one shot this. He's gonna one shot us though, is the problem after this, so yeah. And we barely fought. So maybe we lift that. I doubt it. It does have 30 search attacks, so... And yeah, we can't. That's kind of a shame that happened, but that's okay. And Natasha's just getting so close, but so far. It feels like against these guys. But that's okay. So that's basically it. Again, it is interesting thing about that, yeah. Sharon is actually a pretty good Pokemon at boosting the power of other Pokemon, but yeah, that's really all it's got going for it. So, yeah. So that's really all I've got to say, so yeah. Anyway, let's go into Keiko for Conkeldo, hopefully. Anyway, next up, let's talk about some pretty good Pokemon. Heracross. So yeah, Heracross, Bug Flying type, Guts is an amazing ability, and so is its new ability, Hidden ability, Moxie. Giving it +1 attack on that KOs Pokemon with a Pokemon that already hits really, really hard. And yeah, it gets close combat, it gets Mega Horn via level up. It can use it actually doesn't get bulk up until Black Knight 2, interesting enough. That would actually be a pretty perfect move with its stats. And yeah, it also gets amazing coverage options too, that really help out. Mainly, it mainly gets like, Stone Edge, Earthquake, and Shadow Claw, or Night Slash. The only problem is, yeah, you may have, this is mainly a problem like on the competitive. Sometimes you don't always have a move that hits really hard against a certain type. Like for example, if you do go like Mega Horn, Close Combat, Earthquake, Stone Edge, Ghost types become kind of a blank spot. But then if you take off Stone Edge, Flying types become a problem, you have some stuff to worry about. I'd say generally speaking, the Ghost type shouldn't be a worry. It's just that, yeah, again. Then again, I feel like Heracross doesn't really like Ghost types to begin with, so yeah, I probably wouldn't run Shadow Claw Night Slash just for them, but sometimes you may want to. And yeah, I can also even boost its Solar Sense too, but you can wait on bulk up for the next game, so yeah. And yeah, once again, Heracross has amazing stats, 125 attack, and a good 85 speed to accompany it, and it's actually pretty bulky too. Bug Flying is not terrible in terms of defense, so yeah. That's also quite nice, so yeah. That's value now. And yeah, that's really, again, all I gotta say about Heracross. And yeah, it's definitely a nice pickup because yeah, it's gonna have close combat, it's gonna have Mega Horn. So yeah, if you want, a late game fun with Heracross, then yeah, this is not a bad time to get it. So yeah. What is bad though, this type matchup, at least we got Interior, so yeah. I mean, I think Natasha will be fine, Armor not so much, so let's get out of here. So yeah. Then we got counterpart Pinsir. Pinsir, I feel like, yeah, again, it kind of suffers from living in Heracross' shadow, especially considering this game, where, yeah, it's a counter on the same route with the same 5% counter rate. But yeah, it also gets Monk's Hidden ability, it has Breaker too, as a normal ability, and yeah, Breaker is its main niche. It means that, yeah, its Earthquakes can go through, you can use Earthquake and, yeah, break through, levitating Pokemon, which is definitely a nice niche. So yeah. And yeah, we can take up the sword. And yeah, it also learns other decent ways to level up. Mainly, Sword Stance and Super. No close combat. They level up. I'm pretty sure that's like an egg move. But hey, it does get bulk up in this game, so yeah. It mainly just uses a lot of similar moves Heracross does. It's just that, yeah, again, close combat's hard to get, unfortunately, which is kind of a shame, so yeah. When compared to Heracross, it also doesn't have the stab. The main thing is that, yeah, it doesn't have that Titan Sword flying weakness. Outside of that, yeah, that's a pretty similar, except it's more inclined on the physical defense, so yeah. Once again, I do feel like, again, it's a Pokemon that just lives in the shadow of Heracross, because again, Heracross benefits so much from that flying type. And yeah, Pinsir, yeah, I kind of wishes, again, it had something meaningful to contribute outside of, not having that flying type. Because again, the stats are similar, the abilities are similar, even the boosts are similar. And yeah, it doesn't even get Mega Horn or post combat, so yeah. But hey, definitely a good Pokemon, it's just that, yeah, you'll definitely have fun using it. It's just that, yeah, in a lot of situations though, you may prefer having, it does feel like in a lot of situations, yeah, you might prefer having its counterpart instead. But hey, if Pinsir is around and you want to use it, it's generally a pretty good choice, so yeah. Nothing too wrong with that. And then, yeah, then we got Dunsparce, which is Dunsparce. It's also 5% count this route, so yeah, not great. For, the underwhelming Pokemon that kind of fits, so yeah. But hey, it does have Serene Grace, so yeah, that's its main niche, because it learns Glare, the paralyzed Pokemon. It also learns a lot of moves that flinch, and that flinch chance gets double its Serene Grace. And then, yeah, it gets Riled as a hidden ability, which is funny. So, yeah, that's really all I gotta say about that, so yeah. But yeah, once again, this Pokemon, it's just, once again, let down by how average its stats are. No stat over 100, and that 100 is its HP. Its non-HP stats are 70 physical stats, 65 special stats, and yeah, 45 speed. So yeah, it does have some cool things it can do now. Via level up, it does learn one new move that is pretty good. Coil. That's actually pretty good. Once I Glare, it might actually be able to stop a lot of these. And then yeah, once that happens, yeah, you could have some fun with, flinching moves like Headbutt, for example. Say there's that, it can even heal THP of Roost, but again, you really sub a lot of cores before you can go to town. That's the main problem with trying to use Dunsparce in this game. And yeah, once again, it actually has a pretty good tier list. It can definitely help against its counters, but yeah, you do want to probably focus in on the physical stats. As again, something like, your Earthquakes will help, cover Steel type Pokemon. Okay, maybe you can just switch through them with Headbutts, so yeah. And of course, Bite can also be considered too, because Bite goes through Ghost types, which Headbutt doesn't, so yeah. Again, very gimmicky Pokemon, but hey, Coil is legitimately quite good. And it can definitely help if you want to try using it, so yeah. So that's really all I gotta say there. Again, Dunsparce is just, Dunsparce. And it's kind of just this way until X and Y, where you actually catch it very early. And Black White too, to be honest. You can get it quite early, and it's not bad early on, it's just that, yeah, it will fall off, which is kind of sad. And then, yeah, at least in the newest game, Scarlet, it does have actually a pretty solid new evolution, so yeah. which again, kind of an average Pokemon at the same time, but not bad. So yeah, that's obviously a nice ending to the Dunsparce shenanigans story. Anyway, that's it for the regular Pokemon. There's one more Pokemon to talk about, and it's in the it's with a sword. But yeah, if you're wondering, Beedrill, Butterfree, Sunflora, the Vespiquen can be found in the Rustling Grass, and yeah, if you want a Vespiquen, the Rustling Grass is probably the way to go. Because yeah, you might have a chance of getting it, probably not though. Anyway, lots of experience on that odd note, and yeah, you're also going to give us some extra, I'm pretty sure. Actually, Forestall this time, that's not bad. So yeah, the nurse actually gets something differently. But anyway, our Swarm is Doduro, and I quite like Doduro. It's a Pokemon that, yeah, I always find pretty solid at its role. So yeah, yeah, let's get its info if I can. It's solid, but yeah, I feel like yeah, in this generation, it did have some problems of being a bit outclassed by other options. It's just, you know, a strong normal flying type. The problem is that, yeah, there's a lot of those, so yeah. But hey, Doduro, yeah, it does get some interesting moves to the role. And yeah, so is this evolution, obviously, Dodrio. Again, the main thing about Dodrio is, of course, it's very fast, and it also has a pretty good attack stat. Outside of that, though, yeah, it's a bit of a class cannon. Its bulk isn't the best. So yeah, you want to take advantage of, well, yeah, the, its power. And yeah, it's not bad at that, because yeah, via level up it does get Shrill Peck, which isn't bad. You can use Return with it too. Although outside of that though, it doesn't get much. I feel like that's one of its main problems, yeah, lack of type coverage, at least in this game. But hey, it does get Brave Birds and Echo too, so yeah. Things definitely get a lot better for Dodrio because yeah, it gets a stat boost in the newest, on the newest generation, Gen 7 it happened, as well as the additions of Sword Stat and Jump Kick. So before that, yeah, it kind of lives in the shadows of other birds. There's a lot of other fast bird Pokemon that yeah, hit really hard. Solo is an example, Staraptor is an example. And they do things that yeah, Dodrio kind of wishes it had as well, so yeah. There's a Gong Shot. Yeah, that actually might hurt a little bit, so yeah. And he also got the poison. Anyway, yeah. That's kind of the thing with Dodrio. Again, solid Pokemon, but again, compared to some of the other flying type Pokemon, it can feel a little bit outclassed. But hey, that's fine. Because yeah, things do get better for it later. And yeah, I think another thing too is none of its abilities are what I call good. Like the best one here is probably Early Bird. Because yeah, you don't really want to be confused with Tangle Feet. That kind of sounds like a recipe for disaster. And then yeah, Early Bird and Runaway are the other abilities. So yeah. I mean, Runaway's not bad because I believe in this game it does like allow you to escape from Arena Trap. Or in this Pokemon's case, Shadow Attack. Which is definitely nice, but yeah, that's really it. So yeah. Second, yeah, decent Pokemon. Could have some fun with it this late, but yeah, that's really it. And then finally we're done. So yeah, I'm gonna go fight the rest of the trainers, get some more EXP, and then we can call this a good part. Okay, cool, level 67. Soon at level 67. Alright, all done now, so yeah, levels are looking very good. Again, we should be able to make it to levels I want to be by the end of this, so yeah, that's awesome. Once again, those chords are just, you know, they're a little tricky, but yeah, they definitely do roll in the XP, which is awesome. Anyway, once again, there's going to be many new Pokemon to talk about on Route 13, but Route 13 is actually fairly large, so yeah, I will be talking about them while we explore it, so yeah. And I'll be in the next part, so yeah. So we made it to Lacunosa, talked about like 10 new Pokemon Route 12. I think it's such a short route, there's tons of Pokemon, isn't there? So yeah. And then yeah, we learned about Lacunosa as well, and then yeah. Next time, yeah, we're going to be checking out the route of the Sulphate, Route 13. Unlucky for some, but maybe lucky for others, I guess. I guess it depends on how you feel about the new Pokemon in that area, I guess. But anyway, look forward to all that, and I'll see you guys again for that.